Eric Reid went on the record, after Josh Norman said Malcolm Jenkins was a stand-up guy, after Eric Reid pulled up on him a couple weeks ago in the Panthers and Eagles games and called him a sellout. And, Josh Norman pretty much got to put a foot in his mouth right now, because Eric Reid broke down how Malcolm Jenkins sold out the Players Coalition and sold out NFL players for some dough. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's get into it, okay? Apparently, they was having meetings. I linked a video in the description. And at these meetings, the talk was about, how the NFL owners can help, black minorities and help the black cause with their money. And Bob McNair, I think he's the Texans owner, said, let's address the elephant in the room about the protesting. Then another guy came in and said that he lost 2 sponsors in the hockey team for protesting. They wanted to basically pay the players to stop protesting. And he said they established at the beginning of the meeting they wasn't going to stop protesting for nothing. So, but long story short, you can watch the link, the video and the link. It's in the description. Excuse me. The link's in the description. Long story short, they tried to pay them to stop protesting, okay? They all left the meeting, said F that, you know what I'm saying? And, what's so funny about that meeting, too, the Eagles owner was a stand-up dude. He said, we can help them out. We got so many resources. We can help out the black community with the black causes. And basically, they was like, shut up, to him. And then one of the people said, I think it was Bob McNair, which makes this collusion case is like epic. Bob McNair said we need a black figurehead. They need somebody to buck dance, tap dance, and get the players to stop protesting, because Trump was on their butt. I mean, they thinking they was losing sponsors and stuff of that nature. So eventually, I guess whatever time lapsed over, Malcolm Jenkins called Eric Reid and said, how much would it take for you to stop protesting? I mean, what a donation? How much would a donation? A $5 million sign. He said, nah, I'm not stop protesting. I'm telling you, we're not doing that. Then he said, how much would it take for you to stop protesting? So they tried to pay him off. So basically, Malcolm Jenkins became that figurehead that they needed to stop these players from protesting. So he basically sold out his Players Coalition people. Eric Reid and a few other players. Eric Reid told the players what he said. They tried to buy him out and shut him down. And Malcolm Jenkins basically took the money. He sold out. He sold out his players. He sold out his union. He stopped protesting immediately after, Eric Reid said he had the conversation about how much money it would take for you to stop protesting. And that's how he's a sellout. Now, that's crazy, right? That's big time crazy, that, Malcolm Jenkins, he had a price. It's plenty of people who sell their souls to, or sell themselves out on a daily basis at work, sell themselves out, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And, that kind of gives you an insight. And you can watch the whole video. It's very, very deep in detail about, what owner said this. And it makes you think, how can Eric Reid lose his collusion case? How can Kaepernick lose his collusion case? Now you're getting more pieces of information. You can piece it together. Now you see how corrupt this situation really was, which the NFL could have just handled it like the NBA, set the players down and say, shit, it's about money. It's not about freedom of speech. We losing money. We losing, rights in this. And look here, man, we can give y'all, we ain't trying to pay y'all off. But look here, man, we give y'all this woo-woo-woo in the next CBA. We give y'all a bonus or whatever. This is for the betterment of this. We're not trying to stop your freedom of speech. This is for the betterment of the league. And we got to get this money. And they would have came correct. Most of the players like, yeah, he right. Yeah, they right. But Malcolm Jenkins, he took the money. He turned his back on the NFL Players Association. He turned his back on Eric Reid and the Players Coalition. He turned his back. He tried to be a sellout. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to hear his rebuttal. How much money did they pay you to sell out? And they did pay him to sell out. They said in the meeting, watch the video, I think it was Bob McNair or Tony Swabuga, I don't know which one. I think it was Bob McNair, or one of them owners said, we need a black figurehead. We need a black figurehead. We need a black figurehead. We need a Steven from Django. If you catch my drift, we need an Uncle Ruckus. If you don't catch my drift by now, you need to cut this video off. We need that type of guy. To tell the players, somebody like Malcolm Jenkins, who had a lot of respect around the NFL, players respect, and that just shows you how weak the players are. They union is as weak as they bomb with each other. The NFL Players Association is a joke. It shouldn't even be called a union. You shouldn't even pay your union dues to that. Because one of the leaders of the Players Association, one of the leaders in the NFL, one of the veterans in Malcolm Jenkins, legitimately sold you guys out in front of your eyes. And I'm pretty sure everybody knew this, right? He legitimately sold you guys out. And it's pitiful. And you imagine what back deals DeMaurice Smith is making, the NFL Players Association president that represents the players. Imagine what type of backdoor deals he taking to let them take that sorry CBA contract they did the last time. There's no unity, there's no bond between the NFL players. So they can't be broken. The chains ain't bonded together tight. They can't be broken. And, you know, if they paying players off, you know, Malcolm Jenkins got paid off. He sold out his team. So imagine what they're doing to DeMaurice Smith. Imagine what they're doing to the Players Association president. You know, oh, y'all, man, this is a good deal, y'all. Let's take this money. Yeah, man, they've been getting a raw deal for years. Baseball don't generate half the TV money they do. Or attendance. So you can understand why Eric Reid pulled up on him like he did. You can understand why they are angry at him. It's a lot of things you don't know. You can understand why this collusion case is getting real. You can understand now, like, how deep this is. He verbally said, word from word, the owner, I think it was Bob McNair, or you can listen to the video to get it right. I think it was Bob McNair said, we need a black figurehead. We need somebody for these people these black people that respect to get them falling in line. And we gonna pay them. And they paid them off. They probably still paying Malcolm Jenkins. $5 million here, $5 million there to keep these dudes in line. When it come time for that CBA, oh man, Malcolm Jenkins gonna be out there tap dancing, telling them to take any old deal. He is. He is. And dang, you know, you think you know, brothers, but everybody got. I remember somebody told me everybody got a price. Everybody got a price, and that's why when he went into that Players Coalition and by himself, and he made that backdoor deal, that's why them players left that coalition. And he tried to say everything is cool with the owners. I'm gonna stop protesting. They help him donate money to the black hood. No, they donated money to your pockets. They donate bread to your pockets. They paid you that you probably made a donation somewhere, you know, but they made a donation to your pockets. So you sold out your brothers, which you already making millions. But you sold out your brothers. You sold out your rights to tap dance for the United States, the President of the United States, to tap dance for Bob McNair, to tap dance for Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, Bob McNair, the owner of the Texans, to tap dance for Jerry Jones. I mean, you dudes getting on Dak Prescott for not kneeling, and Dez Bryant for riding with Jerry not kneeling a year or two ago because he's still out of work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all riding with them, right? I mean, Malcolm Jenkins did the unthinkable. He sold out the players. He got paid, though. He got that bread. He ain't go cheap. I'm guarantee you that. And they probably still put money in his pocket. So anybody supporting that, Josh Norman, you knew that. You was a clown, too. You Uncle Ruckus Jr. then. If you knew all about that. Oh, he's a good guy. Yeah, he a good guy, huh? Sold you out, though. Sold you out. He should call up and apologize to Eric Reid as soon as he hear this story. Unless you a sellout too. He ain't no good dude, bro. This dude ain't no good dude. This dude ain't no respectable dude. He can't go back to the hood after doing that. He can't go back and talk in Obama speeches. He can't go back in no black events. He can't hustle. He can't two-step. He can't hit the nay-nay. He can't hit the electric slide. Nothing. And in that Eagles locker room, I'll knock his block off, man. Fire me, I'll knock his block off, man. You sit around there respecting and playing next to this brother, man, please. I send him into an ambulance, man. I'm one of them linemen or somebody like that, man. Man, I can't even look at the Eagles the same no more, man. Can't even look at them the same no more because of him. Goodfellas Sports TV. Like I said, I linked the full interview in the description, him breaking it down, Eric Reid, about how Malcolm Jenkins sold them out for some money. Y'all can make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description on PayPal. Or you can follow me on Facebook at my like page. That's page in there, or my group. Or you can email me for business inquiries or questions. We gone.